Luton Airport runway meltdown suggests airports liable to climate trade. The temporary disruption at London's Luton Airport on Monday when soaring temperatures precipitated a small phase of the asphalt to raise is an example of the challenges airports face in making their infrastructure resilient to climate alternate, specialists say. Below is a proof of the way global airports are dealing with severe warmness and what may be had to prevent destiny interruption if there is some other heatwave. What happened at Luton and why? The Luton runway turned into closed for almost hours on Monday, prompting airlines to put off or divert flights as temperatures rose above 37 C (98.6 Fahrenheit), adding to industry headaches in what has been a chaotic summer journey season in Europe. A long-standing patch restore to a small section of the runway the equal of 0.2% of the whole surface place became so warm that it debonded and started to boost, a spokesperson for the airport mentioned on Friday, including it turned into repaired inside 2 hours. It is built to the same specification as others in Britain, Assembly Enterprise Safety Standards and Guidelines, the spokesperson stated. We continue to evaluate all options regarding the ongoing upkeep and long-term resilience of all of our infrastructure. The spokesperson did no longer comment on questions about the timing of the runway's resurfacing, the form of asphalt used or any feasible modifications to the material. Runways are typically resurfaced each 10 to 15 years. Experts say the airport, certainly one of Britain's busiest and used by Finance's Airways, which includes Ryanair and EasyJet, may be extra susceptible to warmth due to the fact it is at a better elevation than the others surrounding the capital, Heathrow, Gatwick and Stansted. Luton's climate alternate version file released in November 2021 warned one of the key dangers turned into excessive temperatures inflicting infrastructure harm or impacting operations. The airport stated in the medium term it might want to ensure all airfield resurfacing projects considered the impact of growing temperatures. How do other airports cope with extreme heat? The floor materials used depend on the climate and local situations as well as different factors along with price. In the Middle East, airports are more likely to apply more costly concrete runways because they're correct at withstanding extreme heat. Greg White, director of the Airport Pavement Research Program at Australia's University of the Sunshine Coast, stated this week. In Britain and Australia, cheaper asphalt runways are extra common, he said, even though they use different stiffness degrees relying on the local weather. That means in Australia, wherein summer season temperatures of 40 levels Celsius (104 ranges Fahrenheit) aren't unparalleled, asphalt runways do not melt like they did at Luton. This could only occur in Australia if Australia got to 50 tiers, White mentioned. You want something it is outdoor of the norm. But it can happen at the bloodless seas as nicely. You'll get specific failures, however it may happen in excessive cold in case you've were given something it has been engineered and designed for a lot warmer climate. Luton ought to make its runway extra immune to a excessive temperature, however that could make it extra vulnerable to a really low temperature, White stated. What are the other challenges for airports? Airports Council International (ACI), a set representing airports globally, stated it will soon post an airfield renovation manual for participants with a segment devoted to pavement control. This consists of lists of probably motive of pavement distresses, and a few are associated with climate, an ACI spokesperson stated. Runway patches are solely one of the ability challenges confronted with the aid of airports as temperatures rise, with others consisting of airplanes requiring longer takeoff distances and weight regulations in hotter situations. As temperatures get hotter, aeroplanes need a longer time and greater gas to take off, due to the fact warm air is thinner. A Federal Aviation Administration examine issued in November 2021 showed runways at 8 or 9 of the 30 busiest U.S. airports may also need to be extended by at the least 500 feet (152 meters) because of destiny increases in temperature or higher rainfall, which calls for greater braking distance. Rising sea ranges and more effective storms suggest many airport operators also are making an investment in measures along with higher runways, seawalls and better drainage systems to future-proof their immovable belongings.